Read it. Hello, I'm Joeuphonium. My name is Joe, and I play the euphonium. So this is episode 8 of Nodame Cantabile. In the last one, we had the joint performance of the S Orchestra and the A Orchestra. And the S Orchestra really showed them up. They had a really great performance of that Beethoven 3, and then the A Orchestra kinda... It wasn't that good. Milch kind of pieced out of there and left Kazuo, and... Yeah, I guess it fell apart there. I forget if they said it was a competition or not. They haven't really focused on that aspect of it. Maybe there'll be repercussions here. I know that little school board thing they were going to talk about initially wanted to disband the S Orchestra, but obviously that's not happening now. But now we have Rachmaninoff Piano Concerto No. 2, which is a really famous and very good piece, which I'm excited to hear how they portray it, really. I mean, we've had lots of good rehearsals before, but being a piano thing, maybe we'll have a little more just piano with Chiaki and Nodame, which, like I said, Nodame felt like she barely played any piano until the last episode. But, let's go! Did Nodame start a blog? Oh no. She's got a weirder than normal face on. That's a very nice decrescendo.
Man, this blows. This weather's really distorting the sound.
Huh? You're indoors.
And I was so bent on playing this piece on an animal skin timpani. The humidity's ruined that plan.
Okay, that's a good point,
The
though.
air conditioning on? Well,
Yeah, really.
I heard that it's broken.
Music school should be really up on its facilities because of all the wood they got in there.
Let's play it once more and then call it a day. Wait a sec, Maestro. Last I was told, you quit the S Orchestra.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, that's what I heard. And you
And now
just hassle all the girls.
And now everyone's turned against him.
Okay, I get it. Instead, whoever wants to come along, come up here and grab Chiaki. Huh?
I like how they're not I was gonna say that I like how they're not falling for little shit anymore.
Man, I'm still kind of wondering.
When are we gonna do music things?
You know what? I've been wrestling with that idea the entire time.
He did lead that very good rehearsal.
Maestro, I think the man's a total lech. He's a freak, if you ask me. Rumor is that he's a crook. The only problem is that we have no proof. It's really him.
Interesting, it
I can
said
tell by his conducting. You sure? Yeah, unfortunately.
the audio he said crook, the sub said croc.
Who would even dare
Both would have been
to
correct,
start?
actually. If we're taking croc as like a fraud.
Come to think of it, Maestro Streseman's missing? On February 8th, Stresemann suddenly disappeared from the hotel he was staying at, the day after a concert in London. It can't be.
Maybe this was like his own little running away, like he runs away from them, he ran away from Europe to Japan.
Teleport here?
I've caught him.
Then bring him straight to the helicopter now. We're leaving at once.
We're done with this plot hole, this plot point.
Excuse me, but do you mind if I ask who you are?
If you're looking to file a suit against the maestro for
Please
the
do.
damages, then contact this attorney.
No, that's not it.
What? She is the chancellor of this school.
What?
The maestro
Have we met her
always kept
before?
his photo close to him.
Was she in that little board group there? Was she one of those?
Been nice knowing you. Bye, Milch.
It can't be.
Yay, let's focus on fun, more nice things.
I wonder if he got to see the Chancellor while he was here.
I wonder if she
No,
hid
the
away
Chancellor's been in
and
the
made sure he
hospital
never
somewhere
saw
for
her.
some time now.
That's what I would do.
Really? Then he probably hasn't seen her.
Hey man, cheer up.
Want to share some curry with me?
Oh, I guess he would have been his
Even
in to the
from that
conducting.
lecherous old
program.
maestro, there was so much I could have learned. Who could have imagined
True.
that the Chancellor was once such an incredible beauty? What? Are you
saying you actually know her, Dad?
Yeah, I used to deliver.
Maybe
food to
you
her
can learn
often.
from someone who's actually a decent person and focused on his job.
Whoa! Yet passionate on the piano, with looks that couldn't.
Wait, this is Stressamon narrating. Wait, are we still focusing on him?
Look at the bright side. You still have me, right?
Oh, great.
You're
No,
still leading an orchestra.
That's not funny.
You're still regularly conducting.
Good morning, Chiaki.
Oh no.
Perfect timing. Could you lend me a little so I could get a snack? But
It's Milch! Oh, Milch! We thought they took you back to Germany.
They did.
it's true, but then I immediately turned around and came back here.
You
So
escaped.
I had to hijack my own private jet. It's because he wants to see the Chancellor.
Well, it's the only other thing we've set up in this
She said
episode.
the Chancellor is away in some hospital right now. So if that were the case, he would have gone to see her by now.
And it should have been relatively
Either
easy for
way,
him to
she'll
figure
be
that
in
out.
the hospital pretty soon. What's this all of a sudden?
He's trying to
From a
prove to the
man
school
who
that
never
they
talks
should
about
try to
anything but
fight
partying.
for him to keep him there, probably, by actually being a musician. Very nice crescendo, easing right into the woodwind sound while the wood... It sounds good because, yeah, the woodwinds are sustaining all through that without changing while everything swells around them and then disappears back out.
Surely you know I would do anything for you. I want you to marry me.
This is the...
Did you hear that? Yeah.
This is the most pure-heartedness that...
Now stop your teasing.
Good, thank
That
you.
was an abrupt rejection.
Because she knows him, probably.
Another day, another good deed.
Yeah, I'm willing to bet he's doing this just because she's Chancellor and he wants to, like, show that he's a good part of the
All
school.
of a sudden, he's some kind of a saint. I bet he ditches her the moment she gets close to him.
I'll take over conducting the S orchestra for a while. I'd like you to practice this piece on the piano.
Just practice this piece on the piano. Just practice one of the biggest, most important concertos to
Piano
repertoire.
Concerto number 2. An incredibly difficult piece to play. He wants me to play it?
Chiaki's returning to the piano?
What's the point in returning to playing piano concertos? You are a piano major, aren't you? What's so strange?
And now
about
he's
playing the
shoving
piano?
him back into his
Stop
spot
questioning every decision I make. Now, what
so
do you
he
say
can
we all
show
play
off
songs
being a
to the
conductor.
first movement, okay? If I were you, I'd get to the practice room now.
You should have prepped him, like, at least a month in advance for this, if they're gonna just start playing it. And she's there to watch.
Don't tell me he's doing this just to look good in front of her.
Called it!
This is garbage.
Yeah, we just got through listening to all this Chopin stuff, and you're a lie. I like how this is a good approach for them with the animation there to do the little dream sequence thing with her playing or whatever. I didn't mind the still image playing that they were doing earlier with Chiaki conducting, but I like that better. I hope they do that more.
Bravo! Bravo!
Oh, hi there, Milch.
It's just more creative to do it that way rather than just still images and occasional random bad CGI timpani.
To be in the future, Nodame.
What? Are you giving me some kind of popcorn? My wish.
It's gonna be Chiaki related, ain't it?
A kindergarten teacher.
Aww.
Although recently my dream was of someday living with Chiaki as husband and wife.
Yeah, you could do that and be a kindergarten or be a pianist too.
I'd be his wife and a teacher at the exact same time. Doesn't that sound like the greatest?
You shouldn't be studying piano and everything if you want to be a kindergarten teacher, though. You should really be focusing on studying education stuff.
You just cannot be together.
She was quickly becoming a celebrity. Milch chased
Relationships
after her
between
anyway,
music.
knowing she was beyond his reach. So he put all his effort into conducting.
To carve out a separate identity
An
for
illness
himself.
with her hands forced Minako to give up the piano and return to Japan. She soon married a novelist she had met.
Relationships with musicians can't be very hard.
And did you hear that from Stressamon?
No, it was research for a book about him I was planning to publish.
So, what is their relationship like now?
Because there's that competitiveness, and, you know, especially if you're doing the same thing,
does he
same
still run
instrument.
after her?
Absolutely.
Who's
not.
better? And,
It's
you
just
know,
not
if
like
one's
that.
trying to especially if one's a
And
performer.
why would he come to Japan right now? I mean,
Especially
if
if
he
one's a
didn't come
performer,
for her.
then
At first, I thought she was the
you're
reason.
like, oh, they're with them.
But she actually
That
asked
happens.
him to come as a teacher and a mentor.
What?
To the mountains for a well-deserved vacation.
Oh.
But why go to
They
the
talk
mountains?
about going places like vacations and trip parties like, way more than music whenever it's a Milch thing.
And also run performance.
Oh.
I'm doing it for Elise.
Man, it's about time you did some work.
So I invite all of you to come along and bring your bathing suits.
No bathing suits.
Huh?
I like this. I like the his manager there, the German lady there. She's a very good foil to having him around. Yeah, we didn't do much with the piano concerto. Did we even? I don't think we even really heard any of it. We're just hearing some of that Brahms 1. Another kind of episode where things seem to be just getting set up. Yeah, someone said they'd do a big thing with the piano concerto number 2, so hopefully that comes soon and they don't play, the waiting game with this, just like Euroline April really did with that piano competition. But it is cool to get a little bit more of the wider world with the school chancellor lady there, who's clearly serious about things, as well as Milch's manager, who's funny, and her description of the whole thing was a much more enjoyable thing, which probably the most enjoyable Milch related. Why is she in the costume? I just realized that the silhouette of Nodame there, she's in the little beaver costume thing. They didn't dub the preview. I just noticed they didn't dub the preview. That's weird. Did they just forget? That's weird that they would dub the whole thing but leave that at the end. Anyway, it was good to see his assistant there. Yeah, what I was saying, the story she was telling was probably the most enjoyable and palatable Milch thing that has ever happened in this show so far. So hopefully as long as Milch is in the show, I'd like her to stay in the show too. So I'll see you for episode 9 of Nodame Cantabile. Again, I'm Euphonium. My name is Joe and I play the Euphonium. And see ya! Happy playing!